You know, honestly, it's been a while. I apologize for not posting for basically a year now. It's just I've had so much problems with this bike. Look at that. Fuck me, dude. You can tell I haven't ridden her in a long time. But I mean, now that the clutch is fixed, took a very long time because parts are scarce. The cooling system was also an issue. This bike was overheating crazy, going over like 240, especially on my way back home after picking her up. I guess the guys weren't able to fix her, but as you can tell, the coolant is super low and the bike is cold. Later on, you'll see it go up here, fluctuating that much. And you can also see there's like a little bit of a leak there. So I guess that was the issue, what was causing it to overheat. I tightened this a little bit. It should be okay now. Like the other day I did test it. It was like, you know, I just let it idle. It didn't go over 220, so that was a good sign, but the coolant did fluctuate a lot. So it tells me that there might be an air bubble. There could be some air in this system, but I'm gonna be testing her out right now. Like a very quick ride. But the question is, should I keep her or sell her? That is the question. And as you can see, look, the temperature is already showing 100 degrees and it's climbing up pretty quickly, which tells me that there might be air in the system or some other issue like that. Yeah, the clutch isn't fully disengaging. I need to fix that too. But yeah, see, I'm just having so many issues with this bike. Like, it's kind of sad. 122 degrees already, and it hasn't even been like a few minutes. I mean, that's a sign. That's not a sign, and I don't know what is. That there's just so much more to fix with this bike. I don't really know what to do with the coolant issue. I really hope it is just a air leak and that I don't have to replace the radiator hoses. But we'll see how the bike does under load. We're gonna go around the neighborhood, see how this goes. She definitely pulls harder though, because the springs are a lot tighter or heavier. They're heavier springs, which is why with this one finger I have more leverage, but it's still pretty heavy. I mean, she's doing okay, which is good. Can't really say much right now. Honestly, let me go over the parts a bit more while she kind of idles and get that temperature up. Still recording, right? Yeah, see, that's one of the things I added because my dad was like, oh, you need mirrors, right? And I'm like, bruh, I want to just block off, but whatever. I got these stealth, obviously they're not Rizomas, but you know, stealth mirrors. They don't really work that well, but at least they're there. At least I can see if I'm recording, right? I have a mirror to look at, but they don't work super well. It's kind of hard to get the right angle. Obviously the one finger clutch, very nice. I had to buy this myself because I wasn't able to, if I stall, I'm not able to start it up again in gear. So I had to get this. This is basically a bypass. And then obviously a new clutch. I guess they forgot to tighten this bolt. I'll tighten it myself and adjust the clutch because it seems like it's not fully disengaging when I close it. But yeah, biggest issue is just the cooling. And I know that surely that's a fix, but I'm broke. I don't have money. And also, even if I did, I already sunk so much money into this bike. And you know, my mechanic Doug, shout out to him, even though he you know, like, I had to have my bike in super long, like 8 months, which is why I haven't posted. More than that, actually. But yeah, shout out to him because he tried his best to fix this because it was like terrible. The needle bearing, right, had to be replaced. It was like shot, destroyed, and it took him a long time to fix it. because it was hard to find a needle bearing. Needle bearings were just so scarce. It's hard to find it OEM, right? Well, also there was just something weird with the clutch, and he finally fixed it. But the only thing that they weren't able to figure out was the coolant. I mean, look at that. Look how much it's risen up, right? And it might be a pressure issue, and I hope it is just that. I hope it could just, or it could be a pressure issue, or there's a lot of air in the system that actually needs to be bled out. And I hope it's just that, because if I have to replace radiator hoses and stuff like that, I'm gonna be really sad. Look, it's at 187 now, and we're gonna ride her, get some air, and see how it goes. I haven't been practicing wheelies just because of this whole thing, this whole issue. Hey, that's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. At least I got the wheel up, but yeah, I mean, I'm worried about the temperature, right? Luckily, it's getting colder here in Texas. Right? Yeah, I'm so scared, bro. Yeah. But she definitely pulls harder. I mean, that's good, right? The clutch definitely bites. I mean, yeah, at least it's going down, but I mean, the breeze is it's a little bit windy and cold. So I don't know if that's a factor. Okay, bro. I really should look at the road, because there's people like that still, huh? That wasn't that bad. Oh, that was so fun. That was so fun. I mean, she's keeping kind of cool, but again, it's a little bit colder now. Because in the summer, holy shit, she got hot. Coolant started spilling everywhere. It went into the reservoir, right? The overflow. It just expanded so much, and the coolant was literally boiling. And that's how you know that it needed some help, right? Or yeah, that there's something wrong with the coolant. Oh, little bunny hops. But again, it's just more money, and that's the big question, is whether I should keep spending money on this bike or sell her. But if I were to sell her, I mean, that's like so much money gone. The reason why I stunted this bike out because of a settlement. Yeah, look at that. 194. It's still climbing, which is crazy. I don't know if she'd be able to last a whole 45-minute, 50-minute drive to the mechanic. Yeah, I was only able to afford all these mods to the bikes because of settlement, and I spent most of it on that bike. And then not to mention, I didn't even pay that much for labor. And if I were to sell the bike now, I'd lose out so much money, like $5,000, $7,000 that I can't get back. Yeah, she's still climbing. That's crazy. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I sell the bike? Should I keep her? I mean, I've already spent so much money on her. This is my last semester in college too, so if all goes well, I'll have a job, but I'm a responsible person. I have my student loans to pay off first, so I wouldn't even be able to spend that much money on her to begin with. But I guess that's still cheaper than getting a whole new bike, right? I mean, cost-wise, I wouldn't be having to pay monthly payments, and I don't know. It'd be cheaper to keep her, but at the same time, would it? Because if I had to keep spending money on maintenance or on fixing something, it will be a lot more expensive. So yeah, 210, I don't know, bro. I really wouldn't like to risk riding this to my mechanic. It's like 40 minutes away. Even if I'm on the freeway, I mean, look, I'm cruising 50 miles per hour, 6th gear. and she's still climbing. 212. I mean, that's normal, sure, but she used to be 180. You know what I mean? That cool. This is such a great bike to ride, but right now I'm so concerned about temperature. Oh my god, look at the temperature, 227 right now. Holy shit. Mr. Battery, hello? There's no way this is happening right now. Dude, I don't know how to bump start. That's what happens when you haven't been riding it in so long. But it's been starting up just fine. Dude, oh, I shouldn't have shut her off. Fuck me, dude. Okay, I need to search up how to bump start this. Ah my god, this is gonna be so difficult. I don't know, is this a sign to sell the bike? I'm right back at my neighborhood and this is what happens. How does the battery die just like this? I can't imagine replacing the battery, dude. That's even more money. I'm really fucked. Of course I have to live in a fucking gated neighborhood. Thank you. I feel like this is a sign to sell it. What do you guys think? This is so sad. Problem after problem. You know, as much as I love her, it's just I'd be happier with like a 390 or something. I don't think I'd get a 600 again until I mastered the wheelie. I'd get a Grom instead. Thank goodness for the Amazon driver. I think this is a sign. The hard part is gonna be pushing this back up my driveway. Cooling issues, as you saw before I turned off the bike. Stupid, idiotic move. 224 Fahrenheit. So obviously they didn't fix the issue. Like weighted cardio right here. Walk of shame. How are y'all doing? How have y'all been? I know some of y'all been practicing your wheelies. Surely y'all are better than me now. I could sell the bike and get a Grom. That'd be better. But I do not have the money to purchase a crash cage. Those things are so expensive. It's like $450 for a fucking crash cage on a Grom. Can you imagine that? That's like the whole value of the bike. Not the whole value, but 1/8. I almost dropped it. It is tiring. There's that CT5 Blackwing in our neighborhood. Very nice. Wish I got money like that. Only thing is I don't know if it's a manual or automatic. Still cool either way. Look at that. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it has a Blackwing badge. Oh, I love the color too. So you can tell I'm a sucker for silver. He also has a Mustang GT, which is cool. This has to be a sign from God, right? I should say goodbye to my first bike. It's gonna be bittersweet, but I think I'll be happier without having to stress about the bike, whether or not it's gonna have any more issues or whatnot, or is she still gonna be acting up. Rather take the loss than continuously spend money on this bike. I don't know if I can push it up. Let's see. That's gonna be hard. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I did it. Oh my god. Ooh. I'll see you guys next time. I may or may not have this bike by then. Hopefully I could get it for 5,000. I'll sell it for 5,000 and then maybe get a Grom. I don't know. Alright. Till next time, guys. Oh, let me use the mirror. Bye bye.